Oscar said he didn't like me to play the piano. He said the music made him nervous. He said he just sat there and waited for the next note. Oh, he wasn't kidding. He meant it. Your father don't like to admit it, but he's been awful kind to me over the years. Often he'd step in when somebody said something, and once he stopped Oscar from... I'm sorry I said that. Why, here I am so happy, and yet I talk about such dreadful things. That's not right now, is it? Mama used to give me elderberry wine when I was a little girl for hiccups. You know, I don't think people get hiccups anymore. Isn't that funny? I always used to get hiccups just when I shouldn't have. I remember, it was my first big party at Lionette, and I was so excited. And there I was with the hiccups and Mama laughing. Mama always laughed. My brother was pounding me on the back, and Mama with the elderberry bottle just laughing at me. Everybody was on their way to come, and I was such a ninny hiccuping away. You know, that was the first day I ever saw Oscar Hubbard. He passed by and lifted his hat. I could see him through the window. And my brother, to tease Mama, said maybe we should have invited the Hubbards to the party. And then I saw Mama angry for the first time in my life. She said she didn't like people who were old-fashioned enough, who killed animals they couldn't use, and who made their money cheating people off what they bought. And she was really angry, Mama was. I'd never seen her face like that. And then suddenly she smiled and said, "Look, I frightened Bertie out of the hiccups." So she had, they were all gone. Like I said, if only we could go back to Lionette, everybody'd be better there. Everybody'd be good and kind. I like people to be kind. Yeah, that was the first day I ever saw Oscar Hubbard. Who'd have thought? You want to know something? Well, I don't like Leo. My very own son, and I don't like him. I guess I even like Oscar more. I thought I liked him. I thought he liked me too, but that wasn't the reason. Ask why he married me. I can tell you why. He's told me often enough. My family was good, but the cotton on Lionette's fields was better. Ben Hubbard wanted the cotton, and Oscar Hubbard married it for him. Everybody knew that was what he married me for. Everybody but me. Stupid, stupid me. I've never had a headache in my life. It's a lie they tell for me, Zan. I drink all by myself in my room. I drink. And when they want to cover it up again, they say Bertie's got a headache again. And that's how you'll be. You don't love me anymore. Well, be fine. Don't love me. Because in 20 years, you'll be just like me. You know, in 22 years, I haven't had a single day of happiness. Oh, a little here and there like now with you all, but never a single whole day. I keep telling myself if only I had one more day. And that's how you'll be. And you'll follow them around hoping they won't be so mean to you that day or say something that'll make you feel so bad. Only you'll be worse off. Because you haven't got my mama to remember.
Strength and beauty must go together. Louisa May Alcott. I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are an uncle.
I have seen a most splendid vision. The vision's name is Menabea. Menabea, Menabea, open the door to your garden wall. It's cold out here. I'm freezing.
It isn't cold, it's spring and warm, and I know who you are. You can't come in, Callisto. You're poor and silly, and I've not time for your games.
Well, then I'll climb the wall.
Leave, or I'll have you arrested. I don't know you. You're strange and excessive. I'm sorry you're so miserable, but it's not my fault.
I'll die out here.
Die and decay, you garden pest. Alicia!
Ma'am?
Make sure that leper stays outside. If he tries to breach the barricades, shoot him dead.
Between the eyes, ma'am. My aim is true. You can always depend on your trusty name. Let's have a look. Oh, God, another one.
Another what?
Another suitor. Each day there are more of them. They're falling from the trees like the apples of autumn. Just as wormy, most of them are. Just as overripe.
Well, if she has rivals, I'll have to fight them.
Oh, there's just one other about today. Well-bred, polite, a charming man.
I was trying to be charming. I failed. She hates me now.
Well,
She does. She does. She hates me now. I can't live without her.
oh, you met her yesterday for the very first time. You've spoken to her twice. You lived for years before you met her, and you'll live for years to come.
I will.
You will. You look perfectly healthy.
On the inside, I bleed.
So does she.
She suffers
Dreadfully.
because
A man.
who causes her pain.
Night and day.
Oh, show it to me! I'll have to kill him! I'll tear his heart out and give it to her as a present! A savage token of my barbaric love.
Savage, barbaric, but not very bright. It's you, you fool, you lunatic, you lout. You're her persecutor. She aches for you.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes! No!
Oh, we maids know these things about our mistresses. We're in and out of their lives like bees and lilies, tidying up more than just their bedclothes and their hair. She didn't have you arrested.
But she threatened.
But she didn't. I would have. She didn't. You're alarming. Wild. How can she resist you? You have such pretty teeth. Each one is like a little kernel of white corn. Oh, here she comes. They get back pushes. She's on the brink. I'll give a push. She's ready to fall for him head over heels. And why am I helping? I know how it feels. When passion possesses you, freeze and you burn. Your bed sheets get knotted. You twist and you turn. Your laundry gets soiled. You tear out your hair. So I'm helping out. And why should I care? I find him attractive. And intrigue is fun. And a surrogate love affair is better than none.
Who are you talking to, Alicia? I thought I warned you to keep the door shut.
There's a gentleman outside, ma'am, on the ground, writhing and flailing in some kind of mortal agony, making terrible, terrible sounds.
Please see. There's no one here. He's disappeared. Or maybe he went away and got better. Or maybe he crawled into the bushes to die. We should start beating the bushes.
The poor bushes, ma'am. Wherever he's gone, we'll hear him moaning. He moaned very strangely, the poor, poor man.
Strangely.
Yes, each moan sounded like someone's name. Yours, in fact, just like this. Melibea, Melibea.
Oh, it was Callisto. He's found another way to drag my name through the mud, another way to make a spectacle of himself. Oh, Callisto, that troll, that fountain of dreadful metaphors. Please, Heavenly Father, please, Blessed Mother of God, why did I commit that you should send this demon to torture me? It frightens me. Make him go away. I hate him. 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 I hate him.
It's going very well.
I should have not done yet. Oh, madam, I know just what you mean. Why, when I saw him, I thought to myself, I hate that man. For one thing, he is so ugly.
Isn't he?
Remarkably ugly, warty, like a squash, greasy, fat. The ugliest man I ever saw.
Well, not ugly as that.
Ugly enough, and incredibly stupid. A veritable clod of earth, an ox could outsmart him.
I thought he spoke well.
Oh, sure, if you like hearing gibberish.
It wasn't all
Oh,
gibberish.
please, ma'am, your natural generosity carries you away.
I am not naturally
Oh,
generous.
that hot air! Beautiful Melibea, so very divine little star of the dawn.
Actually, I liked the part about the little star of the dawn.
Oh, please, ma'am, your heart is unfull property, that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, you aren't worthy of such passionate, intense adoration.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, it's obvious.
Oh, really?
I mean, you're perfectly nice and all, but you're not exactly the little star of the dawn.
Well, he thought I am.
But he's a troll.
No! I mean, yes. But
But there are worse things than trolls.
I'm sure he'd be better behaved and sweeter still if it weren't for that dreadful toothache. Toothache? He has a toothache. Yes. Haven't you heard? A dreadful toothache for 8 days running. There's nothing worse than a toothache. Nothing. And his manservant tells me that to cure his pain, his dreadful pain. The toothache. The toothache. Yes. He sings. And plays the lute. And then the countryside miles around goes peaceful with the song of birds that singing and playing, handsome as a god. He isn't even Callisto anymore. He's like Orpheus. He is Orpheus. And I am Eurydice. Rescue me from hell! Pardon? I said I don't feel well. I'm going to my room. Might I have your handkerchief, ma'am? My handkerchief. So that he can wipe his fevered brow. Or I could wipe it for him. Don't you dare! Let him wipe his own brow. I mean, here. I'm going to my room. I can't breathe.
It's strange.
Very strange. I did better than I expected. I nearly convinced myself.
It's destiny. I am the child of fate, Alicia, the orphan child of fortune. The wind brought me here on great brown wings, and I knew she had no choice but to love me.
I almost feel sorry for her. You look hungry.
Starving! But I think I'm about to be fed.
Ha ha.
Haha, your eyes are pretty when you
You
smile.
will be true to her, won't you? I feel responsible since I've set her up.
My eyes are all for her.
Sweet Callisto, your eyes are very dark.
Deep, dark, like my father's, nothing but loving.
I will bring her to you, who is yours, my fate. I think she's simmered long enough and should be ripe for eating, poor little bird.
Stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. A.A. Milne.
It was a February day when your dad came by before going away. A U-Haul truck in the driveway. The day was suddenly real. I told you not to come outside, but you saw that truck and you smiled so wide. A real live truck in your driveway. He let you sit behind the wheel. Goodbye, goodbye. Now it's just me and my little guy. And the house felt so big, and I felt so small. The house felt so big, and I felt so small. That night I tucked you into bed. I will never forget how you sat up and said, "Is there another truck coming to our driveway? A truck that will take Mommy away." And the house felt so big, and I felt so small. The house felt so big, and I knew there would be moments
like that February day. I will take your hand, squeeze it tightly, and say, there's not another truck in the driveway. Your mom isn't going anywhere. Your mom is staying right here. Your mom isn't going anywhere. Your mom is staying right here. No matter what, I'll be here when it all feels so big, till it all feels so small. When it all feels so big, till it all feels so small. Till it all feels so small.
Thought insane by those who could not hear the music. Friedrich Nietzsche.
I want this. I mean, maybe I want this. I mean, actually, for sure, I am definitely, maybe, ready for a relationship. We've got our differences to overcome, sure. We're from different worlds and all that. I'm a simple girl who lives within my means, and you're an extra special rich guy with snow globe doorknobs and Monet paintings in the bathroom. But there's something you gotta know about me. I'm crazy. Like, really emotionally needy, cry for no reason crazy, but it's only because I'm so full of passion. And here's something else you gotta know about me. I mean, if we're gonna try and be together, it's something we've gotta learn to embrace. I love art. I love everything about art. Look me in my eyes, you'll be able to see how serious I am. And you know what the best art is? Theater. I love theater. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it frees my mind. I love the way it breaks down the walls of convention and makes us ask questions we never dared to ask. I love the messed up red chairs that hurt your butt and the pretentious production photos in the lobby. I love the stupid sweatshirts and the overpriced Shakespeare the paperbacks in the gift shop. But most of all, I love the people that make theater. I love how they cuss in front of each other in the workplace like it's something to be proud of. I love how the actors flirt with one another and give each other unnecessary back rubs. I love how they can go from laughing to crying in about 2 seconds and mean absolutely every second of it. I love how they eat nothing but couscous and still manage to smoke enough cigarettes to choke a pack mule. I love the directors who scream and insult everyone they meet so that they can sound smarter and more passionate than the rest of us. I love the theater technicians who refuse to get absolutely anything done unless they've whined for at least an hour. I love that. I want to be those people. I want to live my life on the edge. I want to pretend I watch the news and complain about politics. I want to complain that there's no cot in the dressing room. I want to be difficult and cranky and have bags under my eyes and a small hacking cough that spreads through the rest of the cast. Until it becomes pneumonia. So are you ready, Darren? Are you ready to take that leap with me? Are you ready to live on that messed up emotional roller coaster for the rest of your life?